Hello, welcome to my safe space. I'm Lena, and on my channel, I talk about my childhood traumas and how they affected me in adult life. In today's deep dive, I want to answer the question that I've seen in the comments a few times where people ask, how should I act? What should I say? How do I show my support when someone dear to me tells me that they have a history of CSA? Just the fact that you're asking this shows that you're empathetic and that you're doing the right thing already. You found my channel. The algorithm showed you my channel, which means that you probably already watched videos that had to do with CSA, which means that you already had done some homework to learn about CSA, to learn what the victims of CSA go through. You are already doing more than most. So the fact that you're asking shows me that there isn't much I can tell you that you don't know already. But what I can give you in this video is my perspective, how I came out to people and what they said to me that didn't sit right with me. And I have a couple of examples. I told quite a few people. I told my closest friends, both the ones in Ukraine and locally. And I told a couple people that I've known for many years, but only through the internet. Like they're my online friends, of which I also have many. I used to have this popular cooking page that had 15,000 subscribers at its peak. And some of the subscribers are my lifelong friends. And I've met some of them actually in real life, but those two I haven't met. So when I came out, I like to say came out as if I'm coming out as gay or something, but it's similar. Like it's also this deep secret that we have that we hate carrying inside as a secret. We want to tell people. We're afraid of how they're going to view us after we tell them. So we hold on to it for a number of years. For some people, it's entire life. Some people never come out. So when I came out to one of my best friends, she told me that she understands exactly how I feel. And I got scared. I was like, what do you mean you know exactly how I feel? Tell me about your experience. And she told me, and her experience was that her mom's boyfriend told her that when she has a boyfriend of her own, that he is very lucky to have her. And I was like, did he mean it in a sexual way? She was like, no, he just said that my future boyfriend is a lucky man. And I was like, that's it? Like, that's the experience? That's the abuse you went through? She said, yeah. Like, he was like very, what did she say, aggressive about it or something? Like, he said it more than one time. And he kept like saying it, that my future boyfriend is very lucky to have me. I'm like, unless he said it in a sexual way, like, ooh, look at those boobs, your boyfriend is lucky to have it. But that wasn't the case. He just meant it as a compliment that she was pretty. And she was also good at like house chores because her mom whooped her ass if she didn't. So I feel like he meant it that way. But who knows? Like, it's her story, not mine. But I still don't feel like it's the same. Like, it's exactly the same. Like, those are the words she used. I know exactly how you feel. So, like, I thought she had exactly the same experience. And, like, of course, it's never exactly the same. But what I mean is that I thought she went through CSA like I did, but she did not. So that was a bit discouraging, that it invalidates my experience. It invalidates my trauma. You know what I mean? Like, if you tell somebody that you know exactly how they feel when you don't have this type of experience, you don't know exactly how they feel. You have no idea how they feel. So you could ask, tell me how you feel about it, and they will tell you. If you have a similar experience yourself, then of course this will turn into a conversation. I think it should turn into a conversation where you both talk about your experience, discuss how you feel, discuss how it affected you, all that kind of stuff. I think it's healthy. But to pretend that you understand, I don't think that's a good approach. I don't think it's a positive approach that shows your support. It actually shows that you don't understand a single bit of this problem. And so I don't talk to her about that at all. And another reaction that I found rude, I guess, and non-supportive is complete silence. So the two people that I haven't met personally but have known for many, many years, my online friends, when I told them, the way I told them was by sending them a link. The reason I told them was partially because they were into psychology. And I saw their links, I mean, not links, their likes on Reels on Instagram that were recommended to me, and they were about psychology, about abuse and families and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, this resonates with them. And then we had some conversations about it, and I just so happened to come out to them. And the way I did that was by sending them a link to my channel, and I said, if you want to watch this, if you want to know my story, what I went through, here's the channel that I just created. Like, it had like 3 videos on it at the time. You can watch it and find out this way. Like, I'm not gonna trauma dump on you, so you will see by the titles of these videos if this is something that you care to know about me. The response I got from both of them was complete silence. Nothing. It's like I never said a thing. That was the worst. I would rather you un-up me than say nothing. The reason why it's so bad is because you start doubting if you were even believed. And that brings back all the memories from the past, like if you came out, or like if you told somebody as a child and you weren't believed, which I have an experience like that. It brings back those memories. It's the shittiest feeling you can have when you tell the most biggest secret that you know the consequences should be huge. Like, your dad should go to prison. You will be probably separated, taken out of the family, and go to orphanage. That's what they do back there, like in Russia and in Ukraine. Like, it meant serious consequences if you told somebody. But when I did, nothing happened because I wasn't believed. And so it brought back all those memories that are not good memories, and it's shitty. It's literally the worst thing you can do. Just not say anything at all. And I didn't remove those people out of my life, but I don't share the close friends' stories with them anymore, because I don't want them to know about my life anymore. You don't care to know about my biggest thing that ever happened to me that affected me for the rest of my life. Why would you care about my day-to-day business? You know, like, if you don't care about the biggest thing, you don't care about me in general. So I guess we should part ways. And I don't post public stories almost at all. So I kind of inadvertently removed them from my life, but not even like my life, but my online presence, I guess. I don't share my life with them anymore in stories. So that was bad. And it made me feel like it didn't matter, like I shouldn't have told them, I wasn't believed, or even worse, not that I wasn't believed, but they judged me for telling them that. I will make another video about this very subject that a lot of people judge, a lot of people in my countries, they judge those that come out. And I felt like I was judged. They just wouldn't tell me not to hurt my feelings, I guess, because we do know each other for years. But I felt like they maybe judged me for telling them, like, why are you even telling me this is gross? You know, that kind of stuff. Or like, oh, so you want to be like known for this person who is traumatized, and like, what, do you think you're better than us now, that your trauma is bigger than mine or something like that, because they are into that like trauma shit. So I don't know, but that's the worst thing you could do after. Well, that's the worst, and then the second worst would be trying to one up that person when you don't have a similar experience whatsoever, but you think you do, or you try to tell them that you do, to kind of show your support, that you understand. Like, it's okay not to understand. It's okay to say, I have no idea what it feels like. It's totally okay to say that. It's perfectly fine to ask questions. How does it make me feel? Like, how does it make you feel? Are you coping okay? Is there anything in particular I can say? Usually, what I want to hear in such situations is that you believe me. I want to know that I am believed, that I'm not going crazy. I don't want to be gaslighted. I want you to understand that this happened and not question that part, and not say, please do not say, but you're so strong. I already made a video about trauma makes you stronger thing, but please do not say that you're handling it so well. You don't know. You don't know the slightest thing about handling it well, because we don't show people around us. We might be crazy and like acting up, or be like rude or anxious or whatever. Each of us will deal with it in a different way. But we're not gonna necessarily show signs that you will see and be like, oh, okay, she was molested when she was a kid. We don't show those signs. What's in our head is not what's on the surface. So you don't know if we're handling it well, because the person could be depressed and crying themselves to sleep and be on antidepressants, and you don't know. So it's not a compliment, I don't think. Maybe some people will disagree, but to me, it's not a compliment. Like, I understand that you mean it as a compliment. I get it. So I'm not like upset. I wouldn't be upset if you said that to me. No, of course not. Because I understand it comes from a place of love and care. So I totally get that, but it's just so far from the truth. And especially if someone says that, oh, you wouldn't be where you are had it not been for your trauma. Like, yeah, you're traumatized. That's horrible. But it made you strong. Look, you are successful, or you are so composed or calm, or like you're not a crazy person. You're not a bad person. Like, you're a good guy. Like, it happened to you, but look who you became now. Like, maybe I was told that before, believe it or not, that maybe if it wasn't for my trauma, that I would still be in Ukraine where there is war, and who knows where I would be now, if I would even be alive. So basically, they were trying to say that the fact that I immigrated and that I've been, progressing in my career, and I have a happy marriage for like 8 years and stuff like that, and I have a very, according to some people, healthy views at relationships. Apparently, none of it would happen if I didn't have CSA. Like, that's crazy. That's a crazy thought. So those kind of things are the ones that, rub me the wrong way. And again, like, I could be different. Some people with CSA experience might not feel the same way. Maybe they want to hear, oh, you're handling it so well. Like, you're so strong. Maybe they want to appear strong, and to them, it will be a confirmation that they do, in fact, appear strong to other people. But to me, it's more like, okay, so you think I'm strong, and now I have to continue this charade and prove everyone I'm strong, and like my trauma is invalidated again because I'm so freaking strong. Like, you see what I'm getting at? Also, I feel like saying that type of stuff, especially like making it a thing, making a habit of it, and saying, oh, like she was molested by her dad, so that must be why she is where she is now, whatever. That basically gives bad people like my dad a green light. Because imagine telling my dad that the fact that he molested me for 5 years made me so strong that I now live in America, an American citizen, happily married, with a career, apparently, as of recently, a 10-year career, that I manage an entire restaurant in DC, a capital of the United States of America. Like, I have paintings that I do, and like I completed a series of paintings. For example, I have a website where I sell well, I don't sell, nobody bought a thing, but at least I have a website where I show my paintings. All those things I was only capable of doing and achieving because my dad abused me and my grandmother abused me, not sexually, but in other ways. You know what kind of a boost it will give my dad's self-esteem? He will be like, I knew it. I freaking knew it. You people are talking about how it's so bad for a child, but then look at my daughter. She's so great at everything she does. Like, I've been told by many, many people that I never half-ass anything, which is true. I never half-ass anything. And so he would be like, see, like, if it wasn't for my parenting, if it wasn't for the abuse, like, she wouldn't be where she is now, Like, she wouldn't have this mentality of, like, you gotta do your best at everything you do, or whatever other criteria he would have for me as this person that came out on top, after all the traumas. It's very harmful to have this mentality and to basically foster this idea of abuse being this motivator or this engine for a person to become successful or try hard and, do the best they can in their life to become someone. Because that basically validates my dad's actions, his shitty actions. Like, it validates him. Imagine saying this to my dad. How would it make him feel? So I feel like it's harmful, and it's something that actual perpetrators will find useful. So it's weaponizing the perpetrators. And I just don't have any tolerance for weaponizing perpetrators. We should do the complete opposite and do whatever it takes to shine the light at this very issue and call them out on their actions and explain to everyone that is willing to listen that this is a huge problem. The trauma is very serious, and it is very hard to fight your demons after you have this trauma. Like, it's detrimental for a child's mental health. I hope this answers your question, what to say and how to help somebody who is a victim of CSA. Tell them there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Show them my channel. Maybe they will find a video that will inspire them or motivate them. It really helps to be in the community of like-minded people. And I think it really helps to see people like yourself achieving things that you don't even believe are achievable. Because if you see someone else like you being able to cope in a productive way instead of just, closing a blind eye and not pretending that the problem doesn't exist. I hope that they will see that in me, and I hope that that will inspire them to keep going and to get better and to heal. And I have a video where I talk about my own strategy, my own method of how I healed from my childhood traumas, what I did step by step. So that would be probably helpful. Like that's the help I can provide to people that you're worried about. And there is hope. I think, yes, it's like, as I was telling you in the video about the studies that prove that trauma doesn't make you stronger, where I was talking about how genetically you're predisposed to being resilient to your traumas. So you could either have it or you don't have it. But also some people who have it don't have support system, and some people who don't have it, they do have a support system. So it's not just one thing that you must have to succeed. It's a combination of things. So pick the ones that you have access to and use them for your advantage. It's not easy. It sucks. It's a long process, but it's possible. It's manageable. We can all do it. I truly believe that any of us is capable of healing. Just take some time and some encouragement, and I will be here to provide that encouragement for you if that's what you need. And yeah, coming out is good. Just the fact that you came out, if you're watching this as a victim of CSA, just the fact that you came out, that's a huge step. That's like half of the work done. The light at the end of the tunnel is so bright at this point that I don't know how you're not blinded by it. So just keep going towards the light, like this, like this. I don't know, wear some shades, but walk towards the lights. And once you're there, you'll get used to the brightness, and you will see all the things under that light that shines of all the good things that you couldn't see while you were inside that stupid tunnel that your perpetrator put you in against your will, okay? So that is my advice to all of you, and I hope this video was helpful. I have some other videos you might be interested in watching, probably right here. Let's do both sides. I will have 2 videos right here for you to watch that might be helpful. And thanks for watching. Thanks for being on my channel, in my safe space. Everyone is welcome here, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.